Welcome, friends. In this episode, I'm going over what happened to the Jeep and where we're at now. In early 2024, the pup and I were getting ready to make our trip back across the country from Georgia to Washington State. We set off on our journey, and about 6 hours in, I got the call from Mama that she had been in an accident and was headed to the hospital. My sister was there to help, and unfortunately, due to my job, I had a short time frame to get back to Washington State. As I hustled across the country, information was coming in like pictures from the impound lot and the story of a large work truck running a red light. I also found that Mama had some damage to her neck and back, causing her a lot of pain, but fortunately she did not have any broken bones. I had made it to the Grand Canyon before I got a hold of her insurance and found out that she did not have full coverage, only liability. The insurance company told me that the incident was none of their business and that we would have to call the other guy's insurance ourselves. My mother ended up calling one of those billboard attorneys, and when they spoke with the other guy's insurance, they claimed that my mother was the one who ran the red light, that they would not be paying anything, and basically, we'll see you in court. Fortunately, there was a camera watching the intersection, and we were able to get a copy of that video to the lawyer. If you're confused about what you just saw, here's what happened. The main highway is split. The right lane is free at all times. The left lane has a stoplight. The truck was in the left lane, the light turned yellow and then red, and my mama's light turned green. She was the second car, and since she was looking where she was going, she didn't see the distracted driver who ran his red light. I want to say that it was easy after the lawyer got the video, but it was not. The insurance company said that she needed to pay to have the vehicle towed out of the impound lot and stored somewhere else, and she would not get reimbursed for any of those costs. They also asked for the title and everything else related to the vehicle. I tried my best to pull together all of the receipts for the Jeep, but only came up with around $8,000 worth of receipts on top of the $2,000 paid for the Jeep. This did not matter at all. The insurance company didn't care, and they said that they would only pay for the market value of the vehicle, which turned out to be around $4,200, including tax. Since my mother was paying for a rental car and did not have the cash to pull the Jeep out of the impound, the insurance took out $592 for the towing and storage fees, which left us with a check 31 days after the accident for $3,616 for the nearly $12,000 and 120 hours that I had put in at the Jeep. I was pretty destroyed. I've been skeptical of billboard attorneys my whole life, but I'm glad Mama called one because they took her medical exams and initial care on credit, which was nearly $7,000, not including the additional fees that she had to pay personally, that was about under $1,000. It took over 13 months, but Mama finally got the settlement for $82,000. The lawyer took about $28,000 in fees and $7,000 in medical bills. The remainder was around $46,000 to pay for her lifetime of medical issues related to the accident. She's still working with her doctor to get the back and neck surgery scheduled to correct the damage from the accident, and just trying to manage the pain in the meantime. If you're wondering about her new whip, I wasn't able to get down to Florida, but a dealership in Lakeland worked with me over the phone to get her into a 2019 Jeep Cherokee Limited 4x4 that she chose herself. This Jeep is, obviously, it's more fuel efficient and hopefully more reliable than the WJ, but it doesn't have the character and love built into it. So, final thoughts are, please try and get full coverage if you can on your vehicles, and even an umbrella plan if it fits in your budget, for your sake and for the sake of your family. I know that it's hard, especially in Florida with all of the insurance companies trying to pull out or hike rates, but it's so important to have a company on your side so you don't have to hire a lawyer if you don't have to. I'm very grateful that my mother was not hurt worse, and I hope that she'll be eventually able to recover to the point that there's no longer severe pain. She still has 2 surgeries and physical therapy in her future. I loved working on the Jeep, but I think it's better to have a newer vehicle the older that you get. Newer cars have more crumple zones and smarter retention systems and airbags. It's so important to focus on your health as long as you can. So that's all I've got. Sorry it ended poorly for the Jeep, but that's the end of that chapter. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.